Hey guys, it's Bren, and today I'm here to review Peach Cobbler from Bath & Body Works. And this one is a little warm because I just put it out, but I'm going to go ahead and hold up this other one that I've got here so I don't slosh that one around. So the notes on Peach Cobbler are juicy peach slices, cinnamon sugar, and golden baked pie crust. And, I did do a cold sniff review on Instagram of this candle when I was at a store in Indianapolis. If you saw that, I already talked a lot about it. But it was not what I expected when I started burning it. It was kind of different. I had a lot of things in my mind that this candle could be, a lot of comparisons that I wanted to make, and I do believe it's actually a new scent. It's a new blend anyway. It's not a repackage of anything else. But I say that it's not what I expected because it got a lot sweeter when I lit it up. So on cold sniff, you do get sweetness, and you get a lot of spice, and you definitely get a pretty strong peach scent that reminds me a lot of the Georgia peach candle, or that they do a lot, right? And I thought that the peach would be the strongest note when it was burning because that's mostly what you get on cold, and I also said of it on cold that it kind of reminded me of peach pucker, the sour peach schnapps. If you ever had that, I drank a lot of that in college, and this candle took me back to those days. But burning, I was just really taken aback by how much it smells kind of like maple-y. Not like a real dark true maple, but kind of like a cheap maple syrup, like an Aunt Jemima or something. It's just really sweet and syrupy. That sweetness took over, and I actually didn't really feel like I was getting much peach at all when it was burning. I mean, it was there. There was some peach, but just the sweetness really took over, more so than the spice, too. It was too syrupy sweet. You guys know that I'm not a big fan of maple, really, in any context. I don't even like to eat maple syrup. I usually eat my pancakes with jelly. I know, is that weird? I don't know. Caramel too, it's really hit or miss with me. Anything that's too sickening sweet, I'm just not a fan. And this was just borderline maple-y. It was so sweet. I guess maybe it's not really maple, maybe it's an abundance of brown sugar. And I like brown sugar, but this was just too syrupy sweet when it was burning. It was odd. And you got a little bit of the spice, but like I said, the peach kind of just wasn't as much there. You had to kind of look for it. It was mostly just like a really sweet candle. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. There are definitely people out there who like really sweet candles. I mean, they keep putting caramel pumpkin swirl out year after year, and I just can't even believe it. And the butterscotch toffee candle that's out now too, it's like, oh, that is just so sweet. Those kinds of scents I can't do. And this isn't at that level. It's just much sweeter than I expected, and it's a little too syrupy for me. But if you like sweet scents like that, if you're, a fan of maple scents or really sweet brown sugar, then maybe you should try this out, especially if you like peach too. But just know that the amount of peach you're getting on cold sniff is really not going to come through when it's burning so much. Instead, it's more brown sugar sweetness with some spice, and peach is more so kind of the after note. There's no bakery in this when it's burning. It's just not. It's not there. There's no crust note. It's sort of disappointing that they put that in the notes because then you expect it. I think it would have been wonderful if they had combined peach with a bakery crust note, and that this did smell like a true peach cobbler, because I'm generally a pretty big fan of peach scents and peach desserts, but this just, I don't know, this one wasn't for me. I got two, but I think this one's gonna go back. I'll keep the one that I've burned for my collection, but you can see I didn't really burn it that much because I just knew that I wasn't going to keep the other one, and I just wasn't really enjoying it. I've actually burned it 3 separate times, but just not for very long each time. I just kind of got an assessment of it. Okay, this is what I think it smells like. This is how it's throwing. I feel like I can talk about it now, and I just didn't want to burn it anymore after that. So as far as strength and throw goes, it's right in the middle. It's like a 5 out of 10. But again, most of what you're getting is a sweetness. The peach isn't really throwing that well, but the sweetness is. So I guess overall the candle is kind of right in the middle. It's not super strong. It's not as strong as cinnamon Irish cream, but it is stronger than the PBJ candle or the banana cream pie candle, I think. And so, it's fair. fair, but there's not really anything like super special or standout about this candle to me. But I think some people really do like it. I don't know, I've heard mixed things, and I think it's just kind of like either going to be your cup of tea or it's not, but it's nothing like phenomenal, at least in my opinion. From what I have burned so far, the burn has been okay, but it's hard for me to say only having burned it down this far, so I won't really comment on that too much. I do think the packaging is pretty cute. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Peach Cobbler. Just not too much to say, kind of short review today, but let me know what your thoughts on this candle are in the comments below. What's your favorite peach scent from Bath & Body Works? Mine is still, it has to just be the tried and true Georgia Peach, which used to be called Market Peach. It's really sour. Some people don't like it at all. My mom hates it. I really like it. I don't like Peach Bellini because that's too sweet for me. The other candle that, reminded me of Peach Cobbler, or that I should say Peach Cobbler made me think of, was the Harvest Peaches that they put out a few years back in the Fall Fresh Market collection. And that was really Georgia Peach with cinnamon and sugar. And that's what that candle was. But it did not have all that syrupy sweetness that Peach Cobbler does. And so I liked Harvest Peaches because that was kind of just like a slightly tweaked version of the Georgia Peach candle. Just a little bit of cinnamon and spice. And I really thought that maybe this would be a repackage of that, but it's not. It is kind of similar, but like, again, this one is just like way sweeter. I would have preferred Harvest Peaches to come back. But anyway, that's it. You can follow me on Instagram if you're not already at Candles and Music. And again, I posted a quick cold sniff review of this candle over there on that Instagram. But my thoughts have changed now that I've burned it. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will see you later. Bye.